just to kind of sum it up in one quote here. So advertisers and agencies want to use attribution to help them drive better, more accurate results. With insights into what's really driving conversions, they can change media plans, in-flight campaigns, and make better decisions about what's working and what's coming up. And that's what we heard from an analytics vendor executive that we spoke to. At the same time, a lot of folks that we interviewed cautioned against thinking about attribution as really being a magic silver bullet that can really solve all your problems when it comes to analysis and allocating where you want to place your bets throughout digital marketing. And here's a quote from an agency exec who said, "It's wrong to think that you can set up attribution and then magically tell your CFO where to put all your money. You still need smart people to explain what the data tells you. It's not going to drive the car for you." And we heard similar quotes like that throughout. So highlight number 2. So who's using attribution? How many marketers are currently using it? In a Forrester survey, we asked 267 interactive marketing executives what approach do you use to assign credit to your interactive marketing channels, contacts, or partners. And 44% said that they're not doing it, which means that they're not currently taking a look at the value of their media, how it might contribute overall to outcomes that they are measuring. And so that definitely represents some upside in terms of adoption in the marketplace. Highlight number 3. So what kind of models are people using when it comes to attribution? We had mentioned before, last ad, last click. It is a method of attribution, and this is from a quote from one of the analytics vendors who says, "It's a method of attribution, but when people talk about attribution today, they look for an answer that's better and more accurate than the last event approach." And so what are those models that are more accurate, that are better than last event? So we kind of really see the attribution models on a sophistication spectrum. At the less advanced side is last ad, last click. And then as you progress down, you've got fractional attribution. And I'm going to break that down for you in a second. So we've got rules-based is really the first step into fractional, and then algorithmic. So last click measurement, really why do really so few people in the marketplace really stand behind it these days? Well, if we go back to our example, the customer who is shopping for a car, she is exposed to multiple marketing contacts. The first 2 at the top don't receive any credit to contributing to the outcome, even though they may have assisted or influenced her throughout that process. But the final click here, the branded search term, gets full credit for that event. And we learned that 30% of interactive marketers continue to use first or last click approach to attribution. So still very much in use within the industry. Fractional attribution, on the other hand, assigns partial value throughout the customer journey. And so this could be based on business rules. So you can say, let's assign a certain percentage to the first or originating contact, a different percentage or different weight to an influencing or assisting contact, and then another percentage for a closing or final contact before the conversion takes place. Or it could also be algorithmic, where essentially you're using math to come up with a model that looks at the data and then assigns the weights based on that. In terms of fractional attribution, 45% of the interactive marketers that we surveyed said that they are using fractional, 34% are using rules-based, and 11% are using an algorithmic approach to attribution today. So which one's better? Which one is worse? Ongoing debates here.